Yeah, well, I'm officially qualified to cover tips for Aquila. I'm also technically qualified to cover for it as well. The
Oh fuck, this map again?
yeah, we
I'll
were.
support our Sky Raider so that they don't suicide.
I'm
shit,
probably going
okay.
to suicide more than a Sky Raider.
Their Hurricane could die. Hurricane 1, Hurricane 1, Hurricane 1.
I did.
Hurricane
I
still
inted.
won.
I got now.
I inted. I inted so hard. This is why I can't play Aquila.
Inferno no HP.
Oh shit!
I
He's
think I'm about
underneath
to
you?
get killed by a well.
Here, you got a shield,
Yeah,
you can fight him.
Senses are tingling. Yep.
Vulcan
Yeah,
shot.
he tried to box me. That's pretty
Vulcan
troll.
boxed me, but I got away. Oh shit!
Yo, Welk's getting fucked up right now.
Yeah,
Good.
no, I'm with you.
Good for you. I'm about to get sniped to death. I'm dead. Oh,
You're not dead yet.
I was next to dead. I'm one shot away.
I got you.
Just gonna line us
Oh,
up this
shit.
guy for
Okay.
free.
I got Aquila on me.
That was worth
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I almost have the point. I'm getting hit. I had to back off.
I have my own mini game going on. It's called Duck Hunt. There was a perfectly good explanation for that. So, why don't I make that our first tip to cover for this video? Aquila's flight abilities offers a protection against the vast majority of mechs in this game, but it also makes you the easiest target for anti-snipers, especially aimbots. Snipers are deadly and powerful. They're powerful enough to warrant at least having at least one anti-sniper on your team at all times. And a max level 5 Aquila aimbot is by far the biggest headaches you'll ever encounter in this game. And it's even worse if you're also playing Aquila. As the name suggests, these level 5 bots literally have aimbot grade tracking built into AIs. So, if you're also playing Aquila on opposite teams, may God bless your soul. If you're fighting these things head to head, the only way you come out on top is if you yourself have aimbot grade sharpshooting skills and blast them down in the first place. And even then, you're going to come out of that fight next to dead. But thankfully, I came up with a few ways to deal with them. This is by far the most effective method I found by far, as Aquila at least. The strat here is simple. You sneak around the map like you're a Panther main, you line up literally every single tool you have in your Aquila arsenal, and you blast that aimbot with the most extreme prejudice you can ever imagine possible. Now, that was the easy part. The tricky part is figuring out where that Aquila will respawn, so that way you can rinse and repeat this, before that aimbot can set its hacky eyes on you. This is by far the most time-consuming strat among the Aquila aimbot counterplays, but it's also the safest one. In order to make the game winnable, the AI has a very slight delay between tracking and shooting, so if you just poke your head in and out of cover really fast, you can get a quick shot off of them before they can shoot you. Sadly, your DPS is going to drop off by a lot, but it's better to have that aimbot focused on you and missing all of their shots, as opposed to wreaking havoc on the rest of your team. It sucks, but as an anti-sniper, it has to be done. By far the worst option, but also the most readily available. You just fly in a straight line across the map, as far away as you can outside of lock-on range, and then you rely on your own sharpshooting skills to take them down. They will eventually hit you, but this method takes advantage of this very slight delay built into AI, so you're just barely outside of their tracking. I don't recommend it, but sometimes a bad option is the only one you'll have. And if you're not playing Aquila, congratulations! You have several far better counter picks to choose from to deal with that pesky aimbot. Panther is a solid pick, but Welkin and Narukami are by far the best anti-Aquila aimbots to pick from. Falcon doesn't make this list sadly, because the Aquila is an aimbot. It doesn't care if you can break its target lock. Kablamo, you're dead. The reason why Narukami works so well is because the AIs have a hard time tracking you through stealth. So you're basically playing a super enhanced version of the peekaboo strat with them. Eventually, they'll track you down and land a couple of shots, but by then, you'll probably have killed them several times over. Problem solved. Finally, we reached tip number 2. Can you believe it? Damn, those aimbots are annoying. As a sniper, your priority targets are those that can threaten both you and those that your teammates have a harder time reaching. This basically means you're on anti-sniper and anti-bug duty first. So your targets are Falcon, Sky Raider, Narukami, and Aquila. Now, I know it's tempting to play like a Hurricane or a Stego and activate your God Eye skill on the entire enemy team and boost your DPS rates, but it's just as efficient for your DPM if you activate it on any single one of your priority targets. It might feel like overkill, but taking them out means the rest of your team isn't taking any needless damage and dying for no reason. With Aquila, the best defense is a good offense. And if you don't have any more priority targets to worry about, let it rip on Tricera and Lumine. Aquila is perfectly designed to hunt them down. You take out the tanks of the enemy team, you open up the rest of them to get zerged by your own. Aquila's Claw Drone is a powerful utility tool that tracks and paralyzes its targets. The catch here is that it works differently on each mech, according to weight class. Ultra heavy mechs will only be stunned for about half a second, while the lightweight mechs are paralyzed for roughly 2 seconds. So the Claw Drone isn't too useful on mechs like Stego or Hurricane, unless you need to disable the aim assist for a bit. It's usually better to save this for the same priority targets that you want to make sure you kill, like that Aquila aimbot. But it's also very useful to save it as a defensive tool for the anti-snipers that are trying to rush you, like Falcon, Panther, and Welkin. You can store and launch up to 2 of these Claw Drones at a time, giving you a potential of 4 seconds of free DPS on any target of your choosing. The mobility kit is what allows Aquila to float in the air 24/7 and maintain a constant threat on the entire enemy team. And Narukami may be potentially more powerful than Aquila, but Aquila is by far the more consistent threat to any team because of this. It also makes them sitting ducks. This is why you want to fly around using your own natural energy, and save your mobility kit as much as possible. The kit also comes with the ability to break target locks upon boosting, buying you precious, valuable time to protect yourself from enemy fire and counterattack in return. And this is the perfect way to transition into our last tip. Just like with Narukami, a Falcon is the stereotypical anti-sniper, designed to keep sharpshooters in check. And just like Narukami, running away is the worst possible option. Falcon's weakness remains the same. They charge at you like a bull, and they require space to deal DPS. So, if you stick onto them like glue, they can't do anything to you. And this is the perfect time to activate your mobility kit. You can use the kit's air evasions to safely close the distance on a charging Falcon, and even maintain air superiority on them while you counterattack. You might not be able to juke them like a Narukami can with their stealth, but you can maintain better attack angles and counterattack them more effectively than Narukami. If the Falcon chooses to stand their ground, someone is going to die in an exchange. At that point, it's basically a coin toss on who's the better. At that point, it's basically a coin toss on who the better pilot is. Damn it! And those are my 5/8 tips and tricks that I have for you if you decide to play Aquila. Happy hunting, and fuck you, Falcon. And what?